Welcome back to Heimlich Hot Rods. So today we're going to be installing a Dakota digital shift indicator. So here's what we got. We got a little Dakota box. We got our sending unit and a bunch of brackets. Comes with a lot of different stuff. So all our instructions. So threw a little Velcro on the back there. This is my engine management side here. So right here on this other Dakota digital box, we're gonna put that next to our other module. Still need to clean up some of the wiring in here, but that's all tucked away in that little cubby there. Nice and neat and easy to access if you ever need to work on anything. Everything's on relays, so fused. Alright, so went and got underneath here, and it's so clean under here. Well, it's dirty, but I really didn't want to add a shift indicator to this because probably going to want to put mirrors under this chassis. It show off the underside.
And one more thing
is, now that we put bucket seats in this, because it used to have a bench, we're going to want to raise this shifter up into the center console because it's going to have a center console now. So I'm going to put my shift indicator right in here because I've done this before, and that works out great for me. Keep it hidden. Just run my wires up and through and down. Should be good. Alright, everything fits nice. Got it test fitted here, and I've actually built one similar to this before, so kind of just winging it, but going off the same basic idea. So next we got to figure out where we're going to bring our cable through the floor, what to make a mount, and make sure everything works there. That shouldn't be too difficult, except for this little hump might be in our way, but I might be able to bring it right through that hump. We'll see what happens. I'll have to get under the car and under the truck here and see the best way to do it. We'll bring that cable up and get this thing hooked up. Alright, now we'll slide a tube through here, weld it on both sides, the bottom and that. Run our cable through there directly to our shifter. I don't even use the stock clamp. Right in here somewhere, we'll see. See how it turns out. Alright, I went ahead and found a piece of sleeve material here. Got it all traced out to cut in. Probably just weld it in the top side for now, and then when I have the cab off, I'll finish it off on the bottom. Try and get one of these 90-pound magnets on there to hold it. So we'll go up and weld it on the top side, and we'll finish this off at another date. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and try and weld this. I already ground it down. I'm just going to see if I can get at least a little bit on there. See how difficult this is. I got a little friend under here with me. I look over, and there he is. Just chilling right next to my head. Alright, so we got it in here. I was thinking about using this bracket, but I think, I was thinking about using this bracket, but I don't think it's going to work for me. I have to make a new one. I'm going to have to go from, used to have this lever, we're going to put a straight one on it. So that should all work for us. I'm going to get it bolted down because it's obviously not tight. So get it bolted down, figure out my angles where everything needs to be, get the shifter hooked back up, and finally work on the indicator. rocking a little bit just with these two mounts, so I'm adding another third mount on the back there, and that'll make it really stable. Probably doesn't even need the middle mount anymore, but the holes were already there, the bungs were already in, so we're just going to use them. Alright, we're on the home stretch now. We got everything mounted and all our stuff figured out here. And they come with little push-on clip dealies. I like to go the extra mile. So we thread these, put some nylocks on there, and I ain't going nowhere. Don't need to go crazy tight, just need to... Alright, so that's all done. Just gotta tighten up this shifter real quick. So I'll show you how to program the decoder as soon as I get this wired up, and we'll wire up the decoder. That's real simple. So well, it took a minute to get the wiring routed all the way through and down to here, but they're hooked up. So I got to run one wire from this to this other one, which is just like a loop. I got to have a power and a ground. So here's my ignition source. Here's my ground source. Also have a battery source right there if I need it. So should be pretty simple. Alright, so I was upstairs editing this and realized all the footage from me explaining how to calibrate it didn't come out good. So here, I'm gonna show you now. Whoa, top secret stuff going on over there. So basically what you do is there's a little button on here on the side. You're gonna hold that down, turn the ignition on at the same time with the car in park. So these will either light up all green or all red, and you can see that the red light's on for park right now. So depending on if you have a low car dash or if you have a Dakota digital dash, you might have to adjust that with the instructions. I'll show you how, but real easy, real simple. So it's in park. Basically, I would hit this button to lock that setting in park, shift the car into reverse, come over here, push that, shift the car into neutral, come over, push it through all the gears. And when you're done, come over here and so go to park. So it shows it. Reverse. And first. So there you go. Got zero fuel pressure. There we go. Well, it's pretty simple to set that thing up. Doesn't take very long at all. So I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of what's coming up. I've been working on this week. we're gonna French these windows in, bring them up flush to the body. Still a long way to go. This will be quite a long process through this, but I'm gonna try and make the videos as short as possible and cram it all into as much as I can. So kind of get an idea though. All right, so that's it. I haven't even posted anything on Instagram about that yet. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, check it out at Heimlich_hot rods. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Heimlich Hot Rods.